started, this was a weekend house. We'd come up here on the weekends and we were doing gardening in the front, and Gabrielle said Woodstock Farm Animal Sanctuary, who we were supporters of, had a couple of roosters that they needed to adopt out. And so she wrote me into saying yes, which was the best decision I ever made, but also looking back at it, it's been a lot of work, and I wouldn't want to trade it for the world. I'm the happiest I've been doing anything, but who would have known that adopting 2 roosters from Woodstock would result in all this.
It was only 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
Oh, you guys have been around for longer than that.
No, 4 years. Maybe it's pushing 5. Maybe we just hit 5. It was June when we got the first 2 roosters. I don't know if it was 4 Junes ago or 5, whatever. It's been about 4 or 5 years. So anyway, we got that coop right there, and we had these 2 roosters, Yuri and Jupiter, living in that coop. These two guys. We were vegan, and we supported other sanctuaries, and we totally got it, and loved animals, and knew that all animals were the same, whether they were chickens or dogs or cats or pigs. But something happened when we got these 2 roosters, and it happened to me especially. I had never really been around chickens other than when visiting other sanctuaries, and within a week of having them, it was in that garden right there where I would go out in the morning and harvest whatever Gabrielle told me to go out and harvest, and I'd be sitting there, and these 2 guys would just be hanging out next to me, and scratching around, jumping up on my lap, and I was like, I'm madly in love with these roosters. They're no different than my dogs, and it got to the point where all I wanted to do was get up in the morning. Like I don't get out of bed easily for anything. I would like jump out of bed to go out to the garden, put on my, my farmer boots, pretending to be a farmer, and I'd go out there and harvest stuff, and the 2 roosters would come over and hang out with me, and it was the best. So, yeah, of course, you can pet any of them. So these guys all live in our infirmary, which is in the downstairs portion of our house. But they get to come out during the day. They're not well enough to live with the full flock. Most of the injuries, they're either blind or they have problems with their legs, and they wouldn't be able to compete for food in the main flock. So that's the primary reason why these birds are out here as opposed to the big flock. But getting back to what happened, yeah, so we didn't say within a week, let's start a farm animal sanctuary, but we said, maybe let's get a couple more chickens. So we got 2 more, and then people started finding out that we were open to taking in chickens, and roosters in particular. And unless you want to start a sanctuary, don't let anyone think that you're open to taking in chickens, because chickens, there is so much need for homes for chickens, especially roosters, who are the most discarded farmed animal there is. And we have 50 roosters. And we get calls and emails and pleas to take roosters every day. And unfortunately, we can't say yes all the time. It's hard enough with the amount of roosters that we have. But we gradually took in a couple more birds and a couple of more birds. And fast forward to that fall we were up to about 20 chickens, including that coop. We had that little coop in the back over there with the red tarp. And we had got that gray coop back there. The gray coop was to house battery hens. Do you guys know about, who's been to a sanctuary before?
I haven't been to a farm one only.
Okay, so a lot of you know about all the stuff that I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I'm really going to drive it in. Just give me 1 second. Are you guys, Rachel, you guys